Let me know your set.
Sweet.
Cool. So I'm here with Joe and Nathan.
Hello.
Hello.
And so you guys had a pretty fantastic show down there.
Nailed it.
You nailed it. You crushed it. So how long have you guys been performing together?
Since 1996.
Well, we went to college. We met each other. He was a sophomore. I was a freshman, and we met at Emerson College. We were both in the same comedy troupe. So, but we didn't really
We didn't like each
until
other.
like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been.
No, I liked you.
I did not like you.
Yeah, that's true.
Joe was seriously afraid of me because I was exotic looking, ethnically a minority.
You have almond eyes. You're not ethnic.
I am an ethnic minority.
You are. Yep.
But yeah, we've been doing the Nathan and Joe show, formerly Project, since we got to New York, which was right before 9/11.
Yeah. So 2001.
2001.
Yeah.
And you came straight from Emerson, or you were somewhere else?
Well, he was in San Francisco, and you did the mime troupe.
San Francisco Mime Troupe.
And then I was.
very cool.
I was here, and I did. There was a Second City Conservatory here, and that's how I know Centralia, Kevin Scott, and all those guys.
Osama bin Laden was actually aiming for that.
The conservatory? over at the Players Theater. Yeah, he missed by about 20 blocks. Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Praise
Players
Allah.
Theater. Thank God the Players Theater is still there.
Yeah.
So did you guys have any experience with like Commedia dell'arte then? Is that or any sort of training in that?
I did a little bit, but you might have had more. We also did mime in college a little, like a very little bit, but
Yeah, we studied with this guy, Tony Monero, who was a great American mime. He's dead now because he was a Christian Scientist, and he had like a stomach thing. He's a doctor, but he was really fantastic and studied with him a bunch. And then when I was at the mime troupe, we did a ton of stuff, and David Shiner came in and stuff like that, and really got to like dive deep with these amazing Commedia artists for sure.
yeah. And
Joe is a total pantalone. So he just exudes pantalone.
I am such a pantalone. And then
He's never wearing pantalones.
It's true.
So true.
I was.
That would be too much.
That'd be too.
I took classes with Shira Piven, and we did a lot of improv and with Commedia too. And a lot of our style comes out of working with Centralia stuff. And Burr Manhattan is kind of our influence.
Yeah.
A lot.
I saw them Centralia with Burr Manhattan. I saw them when I was in college. I came here for the summer and totally blew me away. And then went back to those guys before we knew Kevin and Matt and everybody. Was like, these guys are the best. And so they're definitely a big deal.
And we kind of formally never really took improv. Like a lot of our stuff we've done on our own. Like we never really went through a theater or anything. Like we ended up at the Pit through Centralia. So both of us have kind of worked with coaches and stuff and have brought other theater, but not formally have done like an improv training. So it's kind of cool that we've kind of figured stuff out on our own in a way.
Yeah, you each bring something a little different to the stage.
I play a lot of ladies.
Yeah, he loves playing ladies. Yeah.
Which is also, I guess, a Commedia thing. So when you guys play together, you guys are very physical.
On and off the stage.
Yeah, we're very touchy.
So do you find that generally the physicality I don't know, promotes or pushes forward the scene or gets you to where you need to? I don't know. Do you rely on physicality first?
Can I take this one?
Sure.
We can take it together.
No, I don't have an
just thought that'd
answer.
be
I don't
great
have an
to take
answer.
I think our show is motivated a lot by terrible improv. We call it improvisationalism, which is what Robert McKee refers to it in his book Story, which that was funny. And so much improv obviously is terrible talky face, but everybody's motivated by their physicality, and whether it's like simple clown characters, simple emotions that make sense in an improv scene, if it's not physical, then it like 99% of the time is going to be a shitty scene. And if it is a talky face scene, that should be really intentional. So I would say like physicality is the most important thing to us.
And we try to start there. We build that base.
We do a lot of physical transformations and stuff. Hugging.
Hopping.
So do you find generally that I guess the question is that when you're a lot of people generally it's that they improvise from their heads, not from their bodies. So it's hard for a lot of people to get in their bodies enough for their physicality and their intentions to kind of meet to do kind of what you guys do. What would you suggest for people who find it difficult to be physical, but it would seriously benefit from that, from getting more in their body?
I think that improv is a wonderful world of imagination, and the advantage of not studying lots of classes is that we didn't learn the rules, we kind of experienced them, and people get in their heads and they think there's a right and wrong way to do things. When you're physical, you're impulsive. You can react to things you see and things you hear, and the other person is like I don't know. I think when it's more impulsive and more physical, it's a more honest improv, and everybody knows that that's going to be funnier, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, other than Centralia, what other shows that you saw this week or that you're planning to see, are you really excited about?
I was excited about the 2 shows that I was in. I haven't had a chance to see any of the shows. I would like to have seen Baby Wants Candy, but I missed it. And that was the show I would have liked to see. I like watching improv. I watch about 10 to 15 hours of it a week, either coaching or teaching. So it is hard for me to go out and see it. But I'm actually the opposite of Nathan. I actually like watching all types of improv, and I get a lot out of watching it. So I wish I'd seen more.
So
I'm looking forward to seeing James Franco's film here at the festival.
Well, you got the hat.
Yeah, it's true. I wore it the other day for my interview. There's my James Franco hat.
How is this year's festival, in what you guys both experienced? How does it compare to last year's?
I think this year is electric.
I think I just recently did a comedy improv festival upstate, and you go and it's like people who are so hungry to be entertained. What I like about this is that it's people who have experience with improv, and they're coming here because they have an opinion about it, they know what they want to see, but like it's packed, it's a party downstairs, and it seems like it's just great to have the pit so full.